rich man sleeping. So the beef and things not needed, but I had big man turn Jesus. On office leave, plotted season to blossom trees, wiping smiles off of faces, yeah. My aim is so dangerous, goodness gracious me.
All right, coming up next, we get to this welterweight bout between Demian Maia and Tyron Woodley. All right, so here is a man with one of the better welterweight resumes the sport has ever seen. The former champion Tyron Woodley held the belt for several years, and now the focus on getting back to the top of the heap.
And he's one of those guys that has that ability to go and do that, because one performance can be so impressive that everybody starts screaming, give this guy a title shot. The way that he flatlined Josh Koscheck, the way that he knocked out Jay Heron.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. Round one is underway. I can't wait to see how this fight plays out, because he told us on Thursday that despite his opponent's submission acumen, he's more than willing to engage him on the ground.
A lot of times guys fight with their ego. They try to go and fight their opponent in their spots. Let's see if this proves to be a very bad decision.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Maia.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
And now he lands a combination. Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying active.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
Oh, huge right hand! Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you're getting him cold before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit, those strikes can have a bigger effect. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the fight is now underway. We'll see how long it goes. You've got a submission specialist on one side, and on the other side, maybe the most well-rounded fighter.
Yeah, he is one of the best fighters in the entire UFC. But in front of him, he has one of the most dangerous fighters across all divisions in the octagon, because that one skill he has is so good that you're in danger the entire time.
Man, it's almost like,
he needs to start looking to finish now, because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, stacking them up here, keeping the pressure on. I know you guys do a lot of this training with your jiu-jitsu coach there in San Jose.
Oh, absolutely, but it's a difference. If your feet are on our hips, it's a problem. So we shove them through the middle. We shove them through the middle so that our legs can be what controls your feet.
Right.
We're not using our hands. I'm not using my hands. I'm using my legs to just kind of wheel and deal you from side to side. Then my upper body is free to punch. If you get your feet on my hips, you're out.
Right.
You may as well just kick away. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the
got to defend, but you can see him now start to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Look at him push the arm down, maybe stepping into a crucifix. Wow, you don't see that very often.
Oh, he's in trouble here. No way.
His opponent had to tap from an inverted triangle. This is not something we see very often.
Well, I don't...
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division. He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up. Those jabs are landing now.
These guys throwing early.
He got him!
Yeah, we're just getting going, and now the...
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with round one, and fear is not a factor for him. He feels so confident in all of his skills. He don't care what...
John, it doesn't matter. John, it doesn't matter. It does not matter how well you see yourself as a grappler. This guy's different level. Yeah. This guy's next level. You want to avoid this at all costs. Maintain distance. Do not go and grapple this guy. Left hand punch from the clinch.
Timing his shot pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Edge of your seat action as expected so far.
Big pop.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. So 31 total strikes have now found the target for Demian Maia. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round one.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, he postured up there.
Oh, man, that was slick. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the wall.
And he's out. And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. We look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those times. All right, here we go with our second round. Demian Maia versus Tyron.
Oh, nice right hand.
Maia able to land with a combination. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
Combinations here.
Boom! Big jab.
Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab. Whoa!
Dude hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
He might be out. Oh! Myers has got full mount now. Oh, looks like he's transitioning an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time.
He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the break.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we go with round one. The tension is palpable. On one side, you've got one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division taking on a true submission specialist.
Yeah, he's taking on a true submission specialist. And when you talk about submission specialist, nobody matches up to this guy. He is that good at getting you to the ground and choking you out.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it.
Effective punch there by Maia. Goes upstairs for an elbow. Oh, an educated jab there. I can watch this dude jab all day.
I mean, he's in trouble. He's hurt
Oh,
bad.
that diving punch landed. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. A triangle, a triangle.
There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the mat. There it is. Chest to the mat. Pressure goes down. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. 26 total strikes have now landed for Demian Maia.
Big punch landed. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's attacking armbar now.
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off. It's in there deep. There you go. He got it. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest. All right, the official decision is in.
The death defier, the Mike Myers, murder rapper for hire, doer of drive-bys, the bag crack. Loose murder, all witnesses as supplied, that's a job completer, dependable contractor, the backhand whack rap slapper, Mr. Leather Bomber Taker, catch you getting off the escalator.
Run it real smooth and don't trigger the undertaker.
Lacking. I would've ran me a Supreme racket. I would've took these lame Supreme jackets. Until you rob a hype beast, you ain't seen sadness. Clockwork.
Jaimito y Michael D.
All right, coming up next, a welterweight tilt between Tyron Woodley and the UFC Hall of Famer, Matt Hughes.
You ready? Okay, you ready?
Round one is underway between one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division against maybe the best grappler in this division. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays outside.
Yeah, you would think that he would just avoid grappling at all costs because he seems to have a clear advantage on the feet. But we've seen guys fight with their egos before. Let's see how he approaches this matchup.
Oh, and he gets tagged. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
And a knee. Oh! Oh, connects with another uppercut, so that's been the weapon of choice, and he went back to it there and lands.
Over and over again, he has thrown that punch, and it's because he feels comfortable there. He does not feel like his opponent can return anything because he's popping his head up every time he lands that nice uppercut.
That knee might have landed there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Once again, employing the knee. Oh, well, the strike lands. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's...
Oh! All right, side control now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Now he's able to isolate that left arm.
Look for him to step over the top of the head to lift his opponent onto his hip to chase this finish. Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Fight stats for you now, 59 total strikes as you see. Oh, thunderous leg kick rounds his opponent, trying to stay upright. But, man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. Hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Well, he's up, but he is hoping for certain to finish the fight in time. Goes down again. Oh, that one snapped the head back. The referee has seen enough. Winner by TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
Presented inside the octagon